Okay, so you want to start an online business, you're excited, but you're nervous at the same time because you hear that it's so hard and people fail and the likelihood of succeeding is slim to none and the algorithm is constantly changing and you've heard all these things and it's kind of keeping you from getting started. You're in your head. Let's go ahead and talk about it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jasmine. I've been a full-time content creator, entrepreneur for the past 5 years, and this YouTube channel is dedicated to teaching you guys everything that I've learned along the way. You guys, creating content, being an entrepreneur, running a business, it is hard, okay? It's hard because you're gonna end up putting in more work on your business than you ever put in at that job. And because it's gonna require a lot of time, energy, and effort, I always advise you to choose a niche in something that you actually love to do, because that way it doesn't feel like work, because you love what you're talking about, you love what you're creating, you're passionate about it, right? So now it's fun. And imagine a life where you wake up every single day doing what you love to do, okay? That's the goal that I have for you. I don't want you trying to chase trends and choosing niches that you think is gonna make you a whole bunch of money, because if you're not consistent, it don't matter what trend is trending, you're not gonna make any money because you're inconsistent as hell, okay? So just do yourself a favor and pick something that you love. Now, the reason why most people fail, and I'm always going to be transparent and tell you the truth, is honestly because people don't know how to keep going even when they're not getting the results they want. A lot of people give up on themselves. A lot of people want quick fixes. They thought that all they had to do was post one video, be pretty, and the money was just going to come flooding in. No. Not at all. They thought all they had to do was record one TikTok reel and they were going to be a millionaire within 48 hours. They thought all they had to do was post 2 pictures on Instagram and they'd have 1 million followers by the end of the week. No, not at all. It takes a lot of work and a lot of consistency and a lot of grit, a lot of resilience. You guys, I cannot make this up. There have been plenty of days on my entrepreneurial journey where I didn't make any money, where my platforms weren't growing, and where I was ready to just give up, but I kept going. Most people can't keep going through things that are uncomfortable. Showing up every day, doing the same thing day after day, even though you're not seeing any results, and everyone's telling you that you're stupid, that's hard. And most people can't handle that, which is why most people are not business owners, especially not online. You're gonna have to keep showing up. But the mindset that you carry, honestly, that's what makes it hard. Of course, it's gonna be hard to start a business and have a thriving business if you're full of excuses. Of course, it's gonna be hard to have a successful online business if you're always talking about what you're gonna do on Monday, but Monday never shows up. Of course, it's gonna be hard. You're making it hard. Your laziness makes it hard. And that's the problem. It's crazy because a lot of people, they'll work hard at their job, right? You're probably one of those people. You will work so hard at your job. You will put in all the hours. You will really give your job blood, sweat, and tears. But for some crazy ass reason, when it comes to your business, your goals, your dreams, your future, you're not willing to work hard for it at all. You're not willing to persevere. You're not willing to keep pushing. You're not willing to delay gratification. I don't know why society has taught us to be like that, but so many people are like that. And that's exactly why people don't have online businesses. That's exactly why people fail. You guys, it takes years upon years. Any successful content creator will tell you. It takes years, which is why I made a video, like last week was a car chat, and I was telling you guys, if you're only trying to be a content creator for money, like you might as well find something else to do. Go and watch that, because it's true, and I explain that. It takes years, y'all, years upon years. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm still not where I want to be. I've come a long way, okay? I have made more money than I ever thought possible, but I'm still not where I want to be, and I'm 5 years deep. But yet, for some reason, you think that you're just going to come on these online streets and you're going to post 2 YouTube videos and you're going to blow up. No, I tell my students inside Globe Academy, until you've posted your 50th TikTok reel or your 100th TikTok reel, don't expect any views. If you get them, great, consider yourself lucky, but don't expect not one view, not one. And that's 100 reels. Don't expect one. But the problem is you come in with all these expectations. You come in wanting to hit 10,000 views on your first YouTube video. And if you do, congratulations. Congratulations. But most people don't. So if you come in with low expectations, you won't be butthurt when you don't get the results you want in 24 hours because you weren't expecting those results anyways. So because you weren't expecting it and you didn't get it, you're less likely to give up because that's not where your mind was in the first place. Listen, I love being a content creator, and best believe it beats a 9-to-5, but it takes a lot of work. I definitely work a lot harder now than I did at my job, but it doesn't feel like it because I love what I do. It doesn't feel like it because I love the life it has afforded me, okay? I get to wake up when I want. I mean, I'm an early bird. I'm up by 3:30, okay? But I'm just saying, like, if I wanted to get up at 10, I could. Now, I personally not, because that's a waste of my day. Like, why start your day at 10 a.m.? Make it make sense. Again, I'm a morning person, so this is my philosophy. But the point I'm making is I have freedom. I can do what I want, when I want, and how I want to do it, okay? I wake up at 3:30. I go on my walks. I come back in. I record content. I go live. I talk to my students, I'm creating more content, I'm editing, I'm sending out emails. Like, I truly love the life I live. I love the freedom of being able to do it wherever I want. Like, I'll record content in my apartment, I'll record content in the car, I record content in the gym. I can work anywhere. I've actually made it more fun. I go to different coffee shops. I just signed up to get a co-working space so I can be around more entrepreneurs. So you guys will see me recording some content there. Like, I just love the life that I live. I wouldn't have had this life if I still had that 9-to-5 that I told you guys I hated so much. But again, it took me a long time to get to this point. And you have to understand that. I don't think I'm doing anything that you can't do. I'm just gonna be real. Like, there's nothing that I'm doing on my channels, in my community, that you are not capable of doing. I don't even know you, and I know that you can do it. But the problem is, are you willing to keep going when you're not getting views? Are you willing to keep showing up on live even if no one's buying anything? Are you willing to keep creating content if no one's watching? I need you to ask yourself that. Are you willing to not be perfect? That's something else that so many people struggle with. I used to struggle with it too, that's how I know. It's like so many people won't even make a video because their hair's not done, or their makeup's not done, or this isn't done, or that's not done. I used to be the exact same way. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself together on camera. I do it too. Like, I always put myself together on camera. But if you don't have the money to do it, like, why would you let that hold you up? Like, if let's say I just started my content journey today and I was broke, busted, and disgusted, okay? And I couldn't afford to get my hair done, or I couldn't afford to get my lashes done, or I couldn't afford to get my nails done. Well, I'm still gonna make a fucking video. Like, I'm not gonna let my circumstances stop me from going to where I wanna be. I'm still gonna post, but a lot of y'all, you won't even do that. And it's like, well, at this point, you're holding yourself back. It's you. It's your mindset. It's I don't know. It's sad, but it's true. There are so many creators who never put themselves together, who are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on YouTube. They are always looking broke, busted, and disgusted. It is what it is. Like, why would you let that stop you from posting content? Like, make it make sense. I was not always putting myself together when I was making content. I didn't have the money to do it. Like, I don't understand. You notice how once people start getting money, they transform, right? But if you were to scroll all the way back to the very beginning of time, they was looking broke, busted, and disgusted too. It just is what it is. Like, what are we doing? But you're still gonna show up regardless. Like, who's gonna let that stop them? Only someone who's weak-minded and someone who doesn't really want it. That's the problem with people. You say you want things, you say you want this, but your actions show something totally different. And I'm just being real. Your actions show that you don't care. Your actions show that you're just full of shit, okay? Your actions show that you're not ready. Your actions show that. So I hope this video helped. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Are you struggling with these things? If so, I'd love to hear more about it. Also, you guys, make sure you join Glow Up Academy. The link is down below in my description. This is the space where we transform who we are so we can finally get the results that we want in our business. I teach you every single thing that you need to know how to be successful on these online streets. You just got to execute. I'll see you in Glow Up Academy. Bye.